Hello, all my book lovers. Welcome back to the Book Corner. I am Hermione, author and lover of all good things literature. So, I am starting on Not the Killing Type by Lorna Barrett. And this is actually pretty this is actually pretty late in the game because I have just been so busy with work, and my brother got sick and all that stuff. So, so I'm on chapter 5, so I've read 1 through 4. And basically, once again, she finds another. Oh God, I hope my brother did not give me what he had. She finds a dead body, and the murder weapon is the letter opener that one of the members was looking for. So she's like, why does this even happen to me? She just is like, oh, I do not need this in my life right now. And of course sorry. Oh God, I hope I did not get what Stephen has, or I'll be really mad. But anyways, so I believe it's the chief, comes and's like, why did you call it in yourself, and all that type of stuff. So far I've enjoyed the first 4 chapters. I think they're really great, and I look forward to continuing to read this book. For people that want to know, there are 24 chapters in this book. So what I'm actually going to do is work on getting this book finished, so that when I go back to so when I go to the library, I will be returning this book. Alright, so I will see you guys next time. Alright, so I have finished reading chapters 5 through 10. I am very, very happy. Very, very happy. Okay, so, So, there's really not anything exciting going on in these 5 chapters at all. I mean, you can't have excitement in every chapter. You can't have revelations in every chapter. What's interesting is these 2 women come into her shop, and one of them is severely agitated with the other one, and find out they're sisters. And the funniest thing I remember is the sister says to her, you got to pardon my sister, she's not been the same since she started menopause. And she just is so angry with her sister for mentioning menopause. It was hilarious. And also, she's got to go out because her coworker said that they're out of cream, and she's kind of like, how am I going to react if I encounter this particular woman? I can't quite pronounce her name. But anyways, there's lots of laughs going on in these chapters. And also, she's reading a book called The Plague Court Murder. I'm like, okay, please let that not be the title of an actual book. Please do not let that be the title of an actual book, because I'm going to kind of wonder where her tastes are at. I absolutely loved the 5 chapters I read. I really love this series because, it's just so well written, and it is just, it's an amazing book to read. And so absolutely enjoying this book. And so tomorrow I'm going to read 11 to all the way to 15. And I should be done with this book at least by Wednesday. So I probably will wait until I read another book before I go back to the library, because, I told the librarians, I said, look, I have all the books. I just am taking my time reading them. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Hey everybody. I have something to admit. I have not read this book in 3 weeks. I have been so busy with my spooky blog and all my other books that I totally did not read this book for 3 weeks. So if this video is a little disjointed or a lot disjointed, you know the reason. I haven't read this in 3 weeks. But I do want to say that the first book that Brandon Sanderson ever published, which I do have a library copy of it, and I will be, so at the time that I'm doing this video, I will be returning the library copy because I'm supposed to be getting my own copy of the book. So I am very, very happy about that. So that will actually be going back to the library. Yeah. Alright, so this is not the killing type. Because of how long it's been since I actually read this book, I did not understand a lot of what I was reading, which sucks so much because I'm literally almost towards the end of this book. And I really think that and this is my own personal belief for me, myself, and I, if you take a huge break from reading a book, you are going to forget what exactly happened. So, so all in all, I didn't understand the conversations. I did not understand like what was going on because I hadn't read it in 3 weeks, and I'm just going to start doing better. So tomorrow I will read chapters 15 to 21. There's like 24, so I will be done. I have like 9 more pages to go. 9 more chapters to go. So I will read this tomorrow, and then I will read it the next day, and then you should get the book review up Sunday. So yeah, so this book and the Brandon Sanderson book are both going to go back to the library probably on Monday, and that should make everybody happy. But yeah. Alright, so I will see you guys when I see you. Hey everybody, I'm back. So I have read another 5 chapters of this book, and I will say I really try to read these books in my bedroom because, you know, this is like my little bubble full of books. So from what I'm reading is we're starting to get much more closer to the truth than we were 5 chapters past. There's a couple of twists that go on in these chapters, and let's see here. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that. I was just trying to find her name because I wanted to mention her. So yeah, so Tracy's asking a lot of questions. And a couple of the people in this book aren't exactly like forthcoming, so to speak. I know, I'm sucking really bad at this video. And this is also another reason why I really like to read these books on Kindle. But anyways, so yeah, so as I said, we are getting a lot closer, and things are really starting to make sense, and it's just it's starting to wrap up. It is starting to wrap up, and we're kind of like, okay, we really need to find out who killed the guy in the women's bathroom, like, or the unisex bathroom. It's like, alright, what beef did the killer have with the victim? And, how in the world did not anyone know? Like, how do you miss somebody following somebody in the bathroom? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, so hopefully those questions will be answered because we really need it, because it's just weird. All right. So I will say something. Tracy is going to find the answers, but like with all the other times she's found answers, she kind of wishes that she hadn't. All right. So I will see you guys around. Bye. Hey everybody. So this is the final section of the video, and I am covering chapters 21 to 24. So this is official. I am done with the book. I'm very happy to be done with it. I'm actually going to be returning this book back to the library the next time that I have to work next week. So I've got this one and another book that I'm returning, and the reason I'm returning the other book is because I have my own copy of the book. So anyways, Not the Killing Type. This is book number book number 7, and so this guy ends up dead. So let me go back. So the last couple of chapters basically explains everything. So the killer killed the guy because of, I don't know if he was in love with her or he was just, her friend. I don't know. And there's a guy, I think it was, what was it? Henry. So Henry is the one that killed the guy in the bathroom. And, like I said, I don't know if Eleanor was like his girlfriend or just this really good friend of his. I don't really know. But he is the one who killed him because of the fact that he was hurting Eleanor. And Eleanor was the owner of the inn that I believe they were staying at, or they were having the conference at, or something like that. But anyways, so everything gets tied up, and the chief is kind of like saying, always remember her as the cheerful woman who helped people out, not the woman who had private shame for all those years. So I kind of tear up because it's like, oh my God, how could you just live with something like that all those years? And it's like, it just led to murder. And it's like, okay. So anyways, so I really did enjoy this one. And I have learned a lesson not when I'm reviewing books, but when I'm reading them. Don't take a 3-week break, because you're going to totally forget everything you've read before then. That was my mistake, and I learned it. But absolutely loved this book. It was just so good. And yeah. Alright, so I'm going to give it 5 stars, and I'm going to review this on my TikTok, my Book Talk channel. So yeah. Alright, so the next book that I am going to be reading is going to be Murder of the Crepe Suzette. Yeah. Makes me want a crepe Suzette right now. This one has 25 chapters. So I'm actually going to start this book tomorrow. And yeah. All right. So before I end, I do have a couple more ebooks that I got. Most of them are Kindle Limited. One of them is from BookBub, and BookBub is basically a website that offers you um, discounted books. And yeah, I'm gonna show you the cover. I'm gonna show you the cover because it's hilarious. So I'll see you guys in the next video.